You should send a debt collector.
Should we?
Yeah.
We should explain that on the pod.
You should factor it.
Honestly, I'm more than happy to sell that fucking $5 debt. All you need to go to is his mum's basement. Go to the mum's basement, knock on the door, looking for a fucking wild bull.
Although you'd have to catch him, like, you know, because he's fucking driving all the time. So you'd have to be like driving, looking for the 582. Say, is that the one? No shit. That's the fucking French's Forest Express.
Is it a fucking Nicholas? Oh, what a cunt that guy is. Would there be any situation where you wouldn't pay a $5 debt?
Never. I'd pay it every single time.
What if you lost it to Hitler before the war and he asked for it after the war?
Oh, he's like, guys, I've hidden my death. You got
He's like, calls you from Argentina being like, well, Basil, I've come under some strife and I really need the $5.
I need that $5 now.
It's like, brother, can't help you, mate.
Welcome,
who dis?
welcome to episode 51 of the Milk Bucket Podcast,
Jesus, we close.
What a way to start it.
Wait, are we keeping that in?
Fuck it.
I'm down to keep it in, are you?
Fuck it, sure.
Welcome, boys. We got James, we got Aaron, we got myself.
That's right.
Feels very strange opening this episode, not going to lie. I'm not usually the one that opens it.
Yeah, that's James.
Yeah, it's just now one of you guys has to
I'm
incorrectly
the
say the
opener because
number.
Basil's the closer.
Oh,
It's like Harvey Specter.
I'll take that, brother. I will take that.
People are selling out like sending out some good suggestions. Like we should have to get proper crunk for the next episode.
Proper crunk.
Like not just fucking sip a beer. Oh, look at me, I'm drinking a Cass. Like hard cold liquor. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. You mean we get absolutely belted?
Yeah, like what if we started the pod off having had 5 standards?
I would honestly love to do that, but I don't see if it would be worth it without cams.
It's the content.
That's so true. I do have 9 bottles of wine coming.
Oh, do you?
I bought them
ordered
today.
it?
Yeah, ordered them today.
With one of those like boxes.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what we should do?
My selection.
Fucking Amy Winehouse, where you tape the bottle of wine to your hand, so you have to finish it before you can get it off.
Ah, classic.
Oh, like
That'd
you can't
be
let go of it
fucked.
until it's there.
No, it's
You
literally
tape it.
taped it.
Oh, fuck.
So mic in one hand, fucking wine in the other hand, and you've got to finish it before the end of the podcast.
Bro, wine is not the one to do with that.
Yeah, I saw that in How I Met Mother. Edward 40 Hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the one that Steve Will Do It did, where he had like, I think he did Edward Scissorhands, and he had like 5 beer bottles on each hand?
He had 40s.
What's 40s?
40-ounce bottles. They're like big bottles of beer.
So an ounce is, we'll say 30. It's actually 28 grams, but we'll say
But
30.
no, this is liquid ounce. It's
What's
different.
a liquid ounce? Is it
I have
the
no
same?
idea. I don't think it's the same because I think like a Starbucks cup is like 8 ounces or something.
That makes sense. 8 times 30 is what, 240 mils? That makes sense for a coffee cup to be
Sure.
240. But then
Oh
40
no! What are you
ounces,
fucking talking about? 240 mils. A normal, a standard coffee mug is like fucking like 250, and we're talking about the tall one from Starbucks.
True. I mean, another thing I would think about is 40 ounces would be then 1.2 liters. That seems like a lot to have in a beer glass.
Why the fuck are we getting into the intricacies of the measurements of this drink?
Because if you're drinking a
What are the two
1.2
measurement
liter,
styles, Aaron?
Sorry?
Don't worry.
but 1.2 fucking liters is like a stein. It's more than
Yeah.
a stein in a can.
Yeah.
That's fucked, bro. A stein in a can.
Well, what are we going to drink?
Double
Either
or
way,
something.
we're not doing 40s because we don't have them here.
Okay. But how many standard drinks would you get in a 40? 1.2 liters is the same as 3 beers. So we're talking like 4 standards. We can easily smash. I mean, what if we did a 6-pack each? Is that too little?
It actually is only
6 packs.
29.5.
Huh?
It actually is 29.5. Maybe the big one is
Hey.
16 ounce.
Ah, okay.
A 6-pack will get us all fucked. Maybe not James. It'll get
I'm not-
you and I very fucked.
No,
for
get me
sure.
crunk for sure.
Because me and Aaron are
Yeah.
lightweights.
I'm not gonna lie. As much as I think it'd be really like riveting content talking about the imperial versus metric system for another hour, let's get on with the podcast.
That's what I was saying.
Fair enough. I feel what you're saying. Is anyone here scared of the dark, by the way?
Look, I'm not scared, but I wouldn't shave my pubes in the dark.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean that'd be a
fucking-
bit wild.
Why is that? Are you worried about nicks or something?
Yeah, next.
You can't. You always get Nixon cuts with all these shavers out there today.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying, but you know, I got a solution for you.
What?
Support for this podcast that you happen to be on is sponsored by Manscaped.
Fuck
No.
off.
Yeah, and Manscaped's got the solution for your problems.
What do you mean? What's the solution?
Well, firstly, they're
You get a man to
trimmer.
manscape it, or
Oh, I wish, bro. Not anymore. That used to be the package. That was the lawnmower 2.0.
Ah.
We're now at the 4.0. Now it just has a light.
that was
on
the
it.
Alfred package.
Yeah, so with the new lawnmower 4.0, it has a light on it. So it means that when you're in the dark and you're shaving your pubes, firstly, it's nick free. So you're not getting nicks from it. And secondly, you're going to be able to do it in the dark.
It's pretty
Jesus.
OP.
So even if you're in the dark, you'll be fine. And
But it wouldn't be like water resistant or anything like that, and you'd probably like have a fucking 40 ounce in your hand, considering what we were just talking about. So like, what if you spilled some on it like that? It's all over.
Oh, I'm not sure about beer, but I know it's water resistant. That's for sure.
Is it water resistant?
If you're drinking the beers that Aaron drinks, you'll be fine. Anyway, boys, you might also be thinking, oh fuck, if only this was just a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, it's because what it's going to cost $5,000.
Nah, oh, mate, it's not even $5,000.
Worth that,
What?
Yeah, the full price is around $100.
What?
And you're going to be getting 20% off.
That's you're
Shit.
joking.
Yeah. And the last thing is, whenever you go into like an online store, you go to put it through and then finally you get slapped with a fat amount of shipping.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Bro, free shipping.
What?
Yes, sir.
You're telling me I can get my balls as smooth as a bowling ball for free shipping?
Yep. Free shipping anywhere you live. We haven't verified that yet, but I'm fairly sure it's international free shipping, boys. All you need to do is use the code MILKBUCKET, one word.
That's Milk Bucket at checkout?
That's MILKBUCKET at checkout.
For 20% off and free shipping?
Yes, sir. 20% off and free shipping.
Boys, get those balls smooth.
Thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring this podcast.
Your ladies will love us.
So, I mean, speaking of nights out, I was actually having a good thought before. And have you ever had the feeling when you're in a nightclub and like you really need to go piss, so you go to the bathroom, and as soon as you head to the bathroom, your favorite song turns on?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Bro, what the fuck is with that? It happens every fucking time. I went out twice.
It's like Google Ads, bro.
Bro,
They're
legit.
reading your mind and fucking playing exactly what it takes to get you back in there.
Honestly, because I went out on Friday night with you guys, actually. We went to Newtown.
Yep.
The fucking Marley, one of the best like bar/clubs in Sydney. And every single time I was sitting there, needed to go to the bathroom, shit song, like 2 songs in a row that I didn't like. I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. Before you know it, guess who's on?
Who?
Cardi B. Up. Oh, I guess I'm going back to the fucking dance floor now.
Up, yeah.
Such a fucking banger that song is.
I kind of like it when that happens because you're just sitting there, or not sitting there, you're standing there against a urinal with a bunch of other guys and your head's kind of just bobbing up and down to the music.
What a waste. Imagine if
Do you
you've
think
been
the
in
flow
there.
is also going up and down with the music because of the movement of your body?
Yeah. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. Yeah, but it's such a shit feeling because I mean, it must be for you as well because you don't like most of the music in clubs, Aaron.
I like the music of that club.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I feel like Marley's and the Newtown vibe.
Wait. I don't like the music in clubs. Clubs are my music.
Not all clubs.
The
Pretty
clubs that
much.
we've been going to.
Baz, you don't go to clubs. When you go to listen to your music, you're going to raves.
Yeah.
They're different.
Raves aren't my music. Clubs
yeah.
play all of my music.
I went to this rave the next day on Saturday. So
Yes.
we got there at like 1 o'clock. We stayed until around 4:30. And there was not a single word that was sung the whole fucking night.
That sounds like hell to me.
I was so fucking happy. As soon as the lyrics come on, that's when the shit goes backwards, bro. It's all about the EDM. It's all about the drops. It's all about the rhythm.
No, that's cap because some of the ones you give us are fucking horrible drops. It's like I'm expecting the way you hype it up. I'm expecting a fucking skydiving drop, and you're giving me a step off the fucking steps to get into your house drop. And I'm just like, what is this? There was no build up. There was no drop. This is fucking cancer.
You know what they say, man? One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Unfortunately, some man's trash is also trash.
It's all about supply and demand.
Baz is Oscar the Grouch out here living in a fucking trash can.
It's simple economics. Not everyone can like the top. Not everyone has a Lamborghini, and that's all right.
I know.
Most people don't. Most people don't like that.
Yeah, you don't have one.
You've got a Prius. I mean, talking about trash and treasure.
Yep.
Fucking Basil's taste versus mine. We've done the typical Ariana Grande versus Nicki Minaj, and we're not going to go in that again. There's too many people that have crushed Basil's spirits. But I'm curious on this one because this is more of a fair category.
Okay.
Who do you think is better, Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
Talent-wise or attraction?
All up, if you want to.
Ooh, I think Nicki is more talented.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, I do.
When you say talent, do you mean singing ability or rapping ability, or do you mean entertainment factor?
Ooh, I'm talking overall songs that they make. So that incorporates both their ability to sing and the songs they make.
Okay. Because in my opinion, I don't believe that being good at singing means that your songs are entertaining. I know a lot of very talented musicians because I went to a music school.
Yep.
I don't know very many people who are big enough or entertaining enough to make it.
Yep.
Because like, you can be technically good, but it doesn't mean that you're going to be able to write 6 songs and they're going to be entertaining for everyone, even though it's technically really good.
Sometimes people don't have to write good songs.
Yeah. Like
Katy Perry or Justin Bieber never
Honestly,
fucking wrote a song of their life.
the more and more I listen to music, I realize that the better songs are really fucking simple. Like they're like simple sing-along music that everyone can sing along to. and it's not. It doesn't require technical difficulty.
Ed Sheeran literally showed on a Tonight Show or something like that, one of those late night shows, like you can essentially play most pop songs with like the same 3 chords, just in different orders.
4 chords. Yeah. Axis of
It just
Awesome
goes
came
through.
up with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He got it from someone else.
Jeez.
Well, it's the same 4 chords, like all the 4 chord progressions. You can use them and pretty much get any modern song.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
It's funny because people just find the style that humans like, and then they beat that dead horse until it dies, and it hasn't died yet. It's genius. It's
Look,
like, why-
they keep making bangers.
Yeah.
So why would they stop?
well, that's why I'm going to say Cardi B wins, because Cardi B is relevant. Nicki Minaj isn't.
She's not as relevant anymore, but I agree with you.
Do you reckon?
Nah, no.
Bro, Up is only like 6 months old, I think.
No, it's not.
Is it? I think it's
Came out
definitely-
last year.
Yeah, okay, 2021. That's
No, but
relevant.
like
when was the
early
last
last
Nicki
year,
Minaj
I'm pretty
banger?
sure.
Like Starships.
No.
Which was a banger.
It was a banger, but it's not anymore. And her
You're
new
right.
songs aren't banging.
I would say Nicki Minaj is a better rapper. When you hear them both rap, Nicki Minaj can like change the flow. She can go fast. She can go like melodic.
And she
shit.
can also sing. Well, she's auto-tuned, but like still.
She's prettier, but I would say I saw a video of Cardi B when she was a stripper and she was dancing on the pole. And bruv, I've never seen a big bitch move their body like that.
What do you mean?
It was like a fucking one of those snakes that comes out of the baskets.
Really?
Bro, it was so impressive. And
Bro,
I
I need to see this shit.
was immediately like, damn, Cardi's kind of sexy, you know?
Well, if she's a stripper, then she has that fucking technical like experience beforehand.
But you know,
She
some
knows how to
strippers
dance.
just gonna get up on the pole and just strut around in a fucking bikini. This girl knew the fucking moves.
Yeah,
she
bro.
had it down.
Have you guys been to a strip club internationally, like one that's not in fucking King's Cross in Sydney?
Yeah, we all went.
We all went together.
Oh yeah, true. Like in some of the, I'm trying to think about which ones I went to. Because I've seen some very impressive exotic dances.
I have not. I've only been to the ones in Thailand.
Oh, okay. Because the typical ones in Sydney, like if you go to King's Cross, like kind of a dusty suburb, you'll find a lot of like crackhead strippers.
Yeah.
They're not that talented. They just walk around in those fat high heels, like they're really tall ones. But they're not actually doing like the pole dancing.
Yeah.
But then I've been to some strip clubs where you see girls doing insane dance moves, like and really good pole dancing. So this girl must have fucking practiced to get to this level.
Do you see the girl that broke her face because she was like 3 meters in the air on the pole and then slipped?
No.
And she fell down, cracked her fucking nose open.
Bro,
It was so impressive. She cracked her nose open and then twerked on the ground because she like didn't realize that things were fucked because it was all the adrenaline. You know
Show
what I
must
mean?
go on, man.
Legit, bro.
The show must go on.
That's the way.
I wonder what the next King's Cross will be in Sydney, because King's Cross used to be the sketch zone. And then for people who are overseas or just interstate, essentially there was this string of king hittings where people would just walk up behind someone and just sock them out.
I mean, coward punch.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mean that. I mean all of them.
They changed the term from king hit to coward punch.
Bro, fuck the PC police.
Nah, I'm with coward punch because I don't think you're a king. I think you're a coward.
Yeah, no one's thinking you're a king.
Yeah,
It's just the terminology, bro.
oh, still.
What are you going to say?
It makes it
it's
sound
not dead
badass.
horse, it's tomato sauce, because it's not actually a tomato. It's not a dead horse. I'm like, no, bro, it's fucking slang. What are you talking about?
Speaking of, it's not a dead horse, it's tomato sauce. What do you think about Cockney slang?
What is Cockney slang?
It's like you're in rubble. Is it we're in trouble?
I hate it.
I hate it too.
I've never heard any of this, but I fucking hate it just from what you
dude,
just said.
James seems to like it.
What is it? Can you
I
give me
grew
an
up knowing
example?
it. Like
yeah.
bees, honey, money.
Come on.
Just say
fuck
money.
off.
Hit
Just
the
say
frog
money.
and toad, hit the road.
So lame.
It's just Cockney slang. But
What
the
the
thing is,
fuck? This can't be real.
Yeah.
yeah, but I think that, Aaron, you and your life in the suburbs were quite sheltered because you hadn't heard of a Fabergé egg either.
That's an expensive thing, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's like not knowing about the Mona Lisa or something.
Oh,
like
but I
that.
know about the Mona Lisa. But
you know
knowing
what I
about
mean?
this doesn't explain why it should exist.
No, it shouldn't exist. Of course not. But neither should fucking EDM music. It's just hitting sticky keys a bunch of times.
Nah.
In reality, shit was made because back in the day, you're so bored because all you got is one of those fucking wheels with a stick. And you're like, oh, what would be funny? Bees and honey.
But like, do people
Baz
use this
makes
in
up
conversation?
words all the time.
I know, but like, he's not changing words. Like, he's saying rice is Ricky. He's not creating like words to replace it.
I mean, he uses Ziggy for good and bad.
True. Okay, that's kind of weird, but
Ziggy's a great fucking word.
yeah, true.
He uses
That's-
Dodef Chan for good and bad as well.
That's why do you hate it?
What?
This what's it
Cockney
called?
slang.
Cockney
Oh, okay.
slang.
So that English girl I was seeing before, she used it all the fucking time.
I bet it gets annoying.
all the time. And I was always like, fucking, what the fuck are you talking about this time?
Just explain.
It got to the stage where I was just like, you're making shit up. Like, this is not real.
Do you know what I think it stems from? If you heard it as a kid, you would like it because it's like a fun thing that it's like you're saying something that the other kids don't know, and so
Yeah.
you feel like part of something special.
We're in rubble.
Yeah, I never heard that one, but I knew all the bees and honey, frog and toad, all that kind of stuff, right? But
What's
think
Frog and Toad?
Hit the road.
Yeah, hit the
Oh
road.
my god.
But if you heard it as an adult, yeah, you'd probably think it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So what would you say should be Frog and Road? Frog and Toad?
Let's hit the Frog and Toad.
Oh, I hate it
let's
so
hit
much.
the Frog and Toad.
Yeah.
Fuck me, that sounds worse than
But
Catfish.
also, maybe there was a Frog and Toad near the guy who made its house that were really annoying.
He just fucking hit the bitch.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a fucking dual purpose. They went on a trip and fucking ran over the toad. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro. I mean, speaking of trips, there was this really big festival in Melbourne yesterday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Called Carnival. Yeah.
Bro, there's 3 days till Carnival. Time to get the shredding.
I love that gun.
Shout out to this one Indian guy from Melbourne. And he just made all these videos just being in the gym, being like, brother, there's only 6 days to shred for Carnival. Everybody give me 5 more reps. 1 for EDM, 2 for MDMA, 3 for Technicore. I'm just like, fucking hell, bro.
Yeah, anyway, so I'm seeing all these stories of it. And it made me think of something that I fucking hate.
Yeah.
When people record things in a night out or in a festival and whatnot, and they have no thought to, is this a good time to record? Like when people record the come up of the drop and then stop just before the drop. It's like, are you recording? Are you even listening to the fucking music you're recording? Or are you just recording it because it's the colors look pretty?
I don't know. I think you're pretty hypocritical there.
What do you mean?
Because you record everything.
Yeah, but then I
like
only
every
post,
night out.
the story that I post will be of the best song in the night out.
But you also take photos of the shittest meal prep you make and send it to the group saying, boy. Also, I think you're a massive hypocrite because when we go to festivals or raves together, you'll just never stop recording. So yeah, you might get the entire song, but that's because you've been recording for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
it's like live in the moment, brother. Fucking enjoy what's there. Don't live through your phone.
You don't understand the difficulties of having a goldfish memory. I need to
understand.
record everything.
I don't think you do
because-
either because you forget them every time.
Bro, living in the moment doesn't work. I've gone to festivals where they played my favorite song and I'm like, all right, I'm going to do what everyone does and lives in the moment. Stared there. And then 5 minutes later, I was like, fuck, I wish I recorded that. Like, I'm going to want to watch it during another day and I can't.
No, I back your constant recording.
Yeah.
It is so nice when you come after like 2 years, you send a flashback from one of the boys' nights from like years ago and stuff. And it's always nice to see. So I back it.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
But the thing is, because I noticed this when I went traveling, because the first trip I went to, I took 1 million photos. And by the end of it, you look through them and most of them are shit. And that's fine. That's part of the experience. But I realized I was on a beach, right? With it was this beach in the PP Islands with like monkeys everywhere.
Yeah.
And I spent 20 minutes trying to take the fucking sickest photo with monkeys that I didn't just enjoy the fact that there were monkeys there. And I feel like when you live through your camera, a lot of times you're focusing on like recording everything rather than experience it.
You know why? It's because your photos don't have you in it. So there's like not
No,
that
this
value
was
there.
with me.
Oh, okay. My theory was invalid then.
Also, then don't spend 20 minutes trying to take the perfect photo. Just take a video. Just take a very quick video of the monkey, that there's monkeys around, of the water, of the island.
Not a very quick video
Just
for you, bro.
take a 15-second video and then just get on with it.
But yours isn't 15 seconds. It's 10 minutes.
It's a lot of 15 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
But the other thing is, it's kind of like when you buy a stock and it's going up, you don't know when the peak is. So it's hard to take a photo at the perfect time.
Yeah.
It's hard to take a video at the perfect time. You never know when the nightclub's going to be as packed, the fully packed. And you want to get a video at the peak of the nightclub, but you'll never know when it is because you'll be seeing it at like 9 p.m. It's not that packed. 10 p.m. It's a bit more packed. 11, it looks pretty heaving. Should I take a video now? Oh, it could be more. 12 o'clock, it might be empty. People might have moved. And that's happened to me so many times. You've just got to take videos throughout. And at the end of the night, you'll know when it was the best.
I would say the Thailand trip we did with the boys was a perfect fucking balance because we had a lot of photos, but it wasn't every second everyone's living through their phone. Like
Yeah.
we were out enjoying. Like I don't think any photo or video of Full Moon Party could have encapsulated the feeling of being there.
Oh, but I love the photos.
Or the
and
videos
videos
that
Me
that
too
we
as
took.
well. But you love it because you had the experiences still. Like we weren't on our phones the entire
Yeah.
time. We were out doing shit. We were fucking playing. Do you know what's great? Because we had 3 people. While other people were doing shit, someone else was recording.
Yeah.
It's like me and Baz are playing Connect 4 with this cunt to try and win 100 baht, and Aaron's recording that.
That was
and
good.
then like me and Aaron are jumping through the fucking fire rope, and Basil's being pussy and recording that. Didn't want to jump it.
To be fair, I don't think I've ever felt like I've missed out on an experience because I've taken a video of it.
I
It's
would
never
also
happened to
say
me.
that you wouldn't have felt if you literally sat in a fucking hotel in Fiji and didn't go out once. Your personality is still the type which say I didn't miss out on anything. I don't think you believe you.
No, bro. We're doing activities every day.
No,
No,
he's saying hypothetically, if you were to sit in your room the whole time, you'd still have the best
I
experience.
think your
ever.
personality is everything I'm doing right now is the best thing.
Oh, I mean, I think we can agree to disagree, but I can see that you guys seem to agree on this.
There's a reason why every time we get a video, it's like, bro, this is the best fucking food I've ever had. And then like 2 weeks later, you're like, oh no, that place is kind of average. I found this new place over here.
Oh, I will also say that I think that if you're taking videos and photos on your phone, I don't think you're missing out on the experience. If you're sitting there texting, that's different.
Yeah.
If taking videos, if anything, it makes you think about, okay, what's the best part? What should I take a video of? So you're looking for the best thing to take a video of. You're not sitting there, if you're sitting there editing the video or posting it or thinking of a caption, like that's when you're wasting your time.
See, I agree and disagree with what you just said, because I think that you probably don't waste as much time or lose the moments as much as other people, because you have absolutely no quality control on your pictures. And so you're just taking pictures and recording, but you're not sitting there thinking, I need the perfect picture.
Fuck no.
But if you are trying to look for the perfect moment to take a picture, a lot of times, like, so let's say you went to Cappadocia, which is in Turkey. It's the place where they have all the hot air balloons go up, and it looks like Mars.
Yeah.
It's a really impressive place. It's where Circle did a fucking live set from the balloons. Have you seen that set? Yeah, they're like I think trance DJs or something like that. They're kind of like Chris Luno, actually.
Wait, is this in Turkey?
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it's really. Have you seen this place where there's all these hot air balloons?
Yeah,
you're
it looks
seeing
beautiful.
Bro, it's neck level.
It's got fucking like limestone, just things sticking out of the ground, like stalactites or whatever.
What's the place called?
Cappadocia.
Cappadocia.
But so it's one of these places where you could so easily get caught up in trying to find the perfect photo and taking it and then looking at your phone and taking it again and doing that rather than like just enjoying the majesty of the fucking moment. You know what I mean? But if it's Basil's technique where it's just like, take a video, don't even look at it, take another video, maybe it'd be fine. Do you know what I'm saying?
I would. That's exactly what I would do. Or I'd put my phone on a tripod or lean it back against something and take a time lapse. Sit there,
That would be nice
watch
too.
it and take a time lapse. Except all my time lapses have been utter shit. All of them. I took this time lapse of a sunrise once, and it focused on the building, and then it was just white in the background. The whole sunrise. It just slowly got more and more bright.
That's
I'm like,
jokes.
oh, what a fucking waste of time. I could have just taken a couple of photos and it would have been better.
I feel like I'd fall into the trap of trying to take the perfect photo.
Me too.
You reckon?
Yeah, I would definitely fall into that trap.
Well, bro, your phone is like from the 13th centuries. I feel like it doesn't matter how long you took, you wouldn't get it.
I have a nice camera. Thank you. I have a very nice camera.
Got his phone out of a fucking bin.
I wouldn't take it on my phone, dickhead.
A homeless guy went and tried to rob him once, and then he saw the phone. He said, "No, you can have it."
He gave him a better phone. He's like, I stole this one
He
today.
gave him $20 and says, "Look, buy yourself something, man. I can see it's tough out here."
How much did you pay for your phone again?
I think it was $350.
Oh, looks like you added $100 to that.
I got a discount. So it's worth $350.
Oh, fine. What did you pay for it?
$299.
$299.
Yeah.
Can I ask something?
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to say something.
You're not allowed.
I'm going to say, well, it's to you, Aaron. Whoever's editing this, cut this if Aaron says no right after this.
Okay.
Can we talk about how you got catfished?
Oh, yeah, we can.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Aaron
is
got
this
fucking catfished.
I am not happy about
And
this
it was
still.
so funny because when we found out at first Aaron was so fucking keen because he's like, yo, this looks like the kind of girl that is like what I'd like.
Yes,
She's
for
like
sure.
a beachy girl. She's living in a fucking trendy suburb. You know what I mean? She's white.
Baz just described her as my ex.
Okay, but upon second review, she dressed like her ex.
Yeah.
She doesn't actually look like her ex.
Yeah.
She
literally
had the
just
same
aesthetic.
fashion as my
Same
ex.
vibe.
Yeah.
Which is every white girl who likes the beach.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I mean? But so we saw the photos. She looked cute.
Yeah.
Good looking girl.
Heaps cute.
Then I can't remember. Did you get access to it? Was it
Yeah,
Instagram?
so I asked
private?
her, I'm so happy I did this. Lesson to everyone, always ask a girl that you meet online for her Instagram so you can
Fuck
see
yeah.
all her other pictures.
To see if she's a real person.
Yeah, and usually Instagram is better than reality. So if we're looking at this fucking Instagram and we're all very shocked. Imagine in person.
Bro, it's kind of strange. I hate to say it, but
Yeah.
you would think that if you're meeting people, I don't use online dating apps.
Yeah.
But if I did use them, I would delete a lot of the shit on my Instagram and I would make sure that it's optimized for me looking good because I'm going to give this to girls.
Mine is, I feel.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you would think that everybody thinks this.
I know, yeah, agreed.
But then you have girls that post photos where they just like, they clearly are not looking like very good in it.
Yeah,
And it's like,
yeah.
that's fine if it's a personal Instagram. Like mine has a lot of photos where I don't look very good.
I think your Instagram's really good.
But that's only because I don't
agree.
use online dating and I've got a private profile. Like I don't share it with girls that like when I meet a girl, you guys know I don't go for the Instagram.
Yeah.
I never
You
go
go
for
for
the
the number.
Instagram. So like for me, I don't understand why a girl wouldn't have that optimized if they're using it for online dating.
Yeah. I am shocked. And I was so disappointed. We were out at the club you were talking about before. And that's when I told James, I looked at him. I don't know if you could tell in my face. I was so disappointed.
Yes.
I was so excited for this date. We'd organized to hang out next Saturday. I was going to go to the beach with her. But alas, I got the Instagram and I was not happy.
The funniest thing was the reaction between the boys versus the reaction, because we had some girls with us. And Aaron showed the thing to the boys and we were like, that sucks, bro. And we're immediately like, oh, what a write-off. You know what I mean? You see a picture of an i8 and you get a fucking 3 Series. You know what I mean? You're like, this just isn't what this isn't what I ordered.
Yeah.
It's like Wish. You know what I mean?
It was definitely a Wish version. Yeah.
And then the girls would try to be nice and say like, oh, I mean, she's kind of cute. You know what I mean? And they're like dancing around it's like, I'm sure she has a nice personality.
I just don't like the feeling of betrayal. So if she...
How dare you present yourself as something that you're not, woman?
I mean, it is false advertising. I'm going straight to ACCC.
It's bait and switch.
It is bait and switch.
It's literally bait and switch.
And I feel like it sounds terrible to say it, but like I feel like you should be somewhat legit on your dating profiles. Like she looked like a complete different person.
She did, bro. She legit did.
This is a spot for whoever's cutting. What is your height on dating profile?
6'3".
Exactly.
Oh, bro, no.
What do you mean?
Wait,
I'm happy to share that.
Are you like
That's
a
fine.
centimeter under 6'3"?
Yeah, I'm like 2 centimeters.
Do you
1
think
centimeter,
guys who-
6'3".
Wait, you're 2 centimeters under 6'3"?
1, 2, fucking 7.
Inch is fucking 2.5 centimeters.
Oh, well then I'm 1 centimeter.
Okay, yeah. Well, in
Do
that case,
you
he's
think
6'3".
guys who are going bald but have the sides of their hair, do you think they're rocking the complete bald like fucking bank accountant look, or do you think they have a hat on? So it gives the perception of full head of hair, and then when the girl meets them, they look like a fucking boiled egg.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone lies. The world is lying.
Here's the thing. I feel like it could be like Facetune though.
You reckon?
I don't know for sure. Actually, no. She'll do that to all her pictures.
Yeah, it could have just been nicer photos versus less nice photos, you know?
Okay,
Pick
so
the best.
tell us what happened with her. So what's the update? So you had a date planned. I think it was on Sunday.
I don't
was
want
it
to
this
tell
Sunday?
the update.
Was it this Sunday or last
Aaron,
Sunday?
is it still going ahead?
I deleted my account.
Well, you deleted your whole Hinge.
Yes.
The entire app.
Yeah.
Instead of just unmatching.
No, I didn't
She
delete
was
it 'cause
so
of that.
unattractive
No,
that
that's
you
not the
stopped
reason.
using the app and moved to Bumble.
No, look, I deleted the app because I felt like I'd gone through a lot of the people previously before I moved out and then wanted to
Finished the
refresh.
Pokédex.
I wanted to go through everyone again.
Wow.
And it just so happened to coincide with the unmatching.
Right.
So
It
you
was a
completely
coincidence.
that was enough to trigger you to say I've had enough.
No,
of this.
it wasn't just that. I was mid-conversation with a few other girls too, but it was just, I didn't see them going anywhere. So I was like, fuck it.
You know what?
Start
Fuck
fresh.
online dating. I've used it once, I've used it twice, I've gone on a couple dates. It's just not worth it, bro. You're never gonna find a girl that, just the way that the whole system works, that there's so many guys available, you're not gonna ever find a girl that's better looking than you. Or like, I don't think I'm that good looking, but you're like, as a guy, you can get a very good looking girl without being that good looking in a club. But online, it's physically impossible.
Yeah, but the club is like a one-night thing. What if you want more?
Oh, no, you can definitely meet a girl and continue to pass the one night thing.
I don't know if I'd
Basil
want
is
to.
the living testament to this.
You can do that many times. I think I met all of my exes in either parties or
Parties
bars
are
or
different.
clubs.
Parties are very different to the club vibe.
I keep thinking of things I could have to say. Editor, cut this out.
Yeah.
Basil's turned fucking 3 one-night stands into fucking long-term relationships. You know what I mean?
I think so. Maybe, yeah. And then a lot of one night stands into tings. So it's
Well.
like I 100% think you can meet good girls in a night out.
And a lot of things
Easily.
into relationships without him knowing.
How many at clubs though?
I wouldn't be able to give you an exact figure, but it'd be
0.
around 5.
No.
5 to 10. Yeah, 5 to 10.
Who?
We can't go through
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
we'll
Zero
delete it.
same
I'm
names.
curious. Yeah, bar's different to club.
Everything is different to you, bro.
I'm just saying exclusively not clubs.
It's like, oh, it was a hip-hop bar. It's like, bro, that doesn't count. Come on.
Anyway, this all getting cut
Plenty.
anyway.
Anyway,
fuck
plenty.
it. How can we transition to this? Oh, on that fucking note of dating apps, guys, what the hell is a landscape architect? Because
Someone-
I've encountered so many girls on these apps.
yeah,
They're landscape
bro.
architects.
Who is
Are
a-
you a fucking just landscaper?
Bro, Sidge is now a landscape architect.
What the fuck is a landscape architect?
I have no fucking idea. Is it someone who designs like gardens and shit and knows where to put things? Because a landscaper
Yeah.
is a gardener.
Okay.
An architect is a designer. So are they a gardener who does like designs gardens?
A landscaper is a laborer. They're the people who fucking dig the holes and like build the retaining walls and shit. Gardeners just trim the fucking hedges.
I thought that's what a landscaper does.
No.
Like they clean it up and
Landscapers
make it
are,
look-
think about it, when you're doing, think about trimming versus digging fucking holes. They charge different amounts, you get me? Like,
yeah, for sure.
some gardeners might be landscapers, that's for sure. But like, landscaper is like the beginner tradie when the guy's like 15 and he wants a job on the weekend but doesn't want to work at Woolies.
Okay.
Like, I know a lot of people
Also,
do that.
the gardener charges more.
No, the landscaper would surely.
Okay, yeah,
Because
mate,
you're
that
building
makes sense.
retaining walls and buying like actual fucking stuff like wood and timber and all that shit.
Yeah.
Those
What
are
about
two
the
things at same.
architect?
So what
I-
the fuck is a landscape architect?
It's probably interior designer, but it's like petroleum transformation engineer.
I'm Googling it, boys.
Dude, 100% do that. Do you remember when we were hired for a job to do a fucking retaining wall? You know what you could do to fix up that phone?
Yeah, what could I do?
You gotta
I need
wa-
suggestions, bro.
Bro, you got to whack a case
You
on
really
that.
do.
Yeah, right now it's pretty bare boned.
You got to whack a fucking good case there.
Yeah.
And you know what you can also do?
What's that?
You can support local artists.
I do want to support local
You
artists.
can't do both of those and like have discounts though. 'Cause
Oh,
it's always expensive.
You're
Well,
right.
you actually can.
What?
Because there's a guy called
do you
Puppy
mean?
This.
That
What?
sounds like a cool guy.
Mate, so what he'll do is he supports local artists by putting local artist photography on it. Every single case you buy supports that artist. And then you're able to order many different beautiful pictures in the back of the case. And you can get biodegradable options. You can
Fuck
get
off.
flex cases. You can get so many different options.
flex?
there. Flex as well.
Like one
man.
with a picture of Arnold or something.
Well, I'm sure he can design that for you.
Really?
The guy's an absolute legend. Just slide into his Instagram and he'll be able to hook you up.
Slide in.
Yeah, there's a custom milk bucket case that you can have a look at as well.
No way.
Yeah, and using the code milk bucket, you get 20% off.
Wait, the link wouldn't be down in the description.
Yeah.
There's no chance.
Absolutely. Hit the button
What?
below and you can use the code milk bucket. It used to be in the bucket, but now it's milk bucket.
I thought it was Milk Puppet.
No, so code milk bucket, boys. Use it in Puppy This.
What do you get off?
Huh?
What do you get off?
20%.
20%.
Yeah, it's
Of all cases.
Yeah, for any case on the website.
Shit.
Yeah, it's good fucking value, boys. Yeah, make sure to hit them up. Check out their cases. And they'll fix up your phone for you.
Fucking
Awesome.
puppy this, guys.
So we found a Gumtree ad, which is our version of Craigslist. And they were saying that we want to find a couple of guys who have had experience building a retaining wall. So I messaged them being like, all right, yeah, I've got me and my friend. We live close by. We can come in and build the retaining wall. She's like, what experience have you had building them? I was like, I built heaps. Built
Funny.
tons of...
I actually have.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Well placed.
Oh, maybe I was honest. I said between us, we've built heaps. And then she's like, "Do you have any photos?" I was just like, "Yeah, of course I got photos." Went on Google, said retain a wall, and sent her some stock images. And then she was just like, "All right, when are you free to do the job?" And then I stopped replying.
Oh, yeah, you
I don't-
ghosted her.
Yeah, I was like, "I don't know if I like this liability right
That
now."
was back in the day with, oh yeah, it's because, no, we talked to, I don't know if we talked to parents or we talked to people who are older or something like that, but we started realizing like, shit, if this breaks and fucking falls on a kid or something like that, because I think it was a rock retaining wall. It wasn't just like
Yeah,
a plank
rock
of
one.
wood to hold up dirt.
Bricks.
Yeah. So if this falls and kills someone, we're completely liable for it because
Yeah,
we
we're
just
fucked.
lied about our experience and shit, you know?
Absolutely.
So I'll drop some knowledge. So landscape architects, they design attractive and functional public parks, gardens, playgrounds, residential areas, college campuses, and public spaces. So it seems like a
Wait, what do
proper-
they design? Sorry.
Do I have to go through that list?
No,
again?
like what do they do for those?
So it's just, it's
They design
architecture, but for like commercial outdoor areas.
Oh shit,
So
that's a proper
proper.
job.
Yeah, it's a real job.
That's a real proper job, man. It sounds kind of wishy washy.
I know.
It
that's the
sounds like
problem.
decorator.
That's why I swipe left.
Yeah. Or it sounds like anything with technician in behind it.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of like, oh, that's not a real job.
Yeah, but I feel like James might disagree there.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
If someone says, oh yeah, I'm a water technician.
Refrigerator technician.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you
Well-
think he's got a degree in electrical engineering?
No, technicians are the lowest, not lowest, but
Wait.
they're the lowest rank of.
Yeah.
They're pond scum.
When you look at engineering activities, technician is the lowest one, which is like maintenance and repair. But like, you could call people who fix fucking railroads or power plants, a lot of the work they're doing is technician work. Do you know what I mean? It's just hands-on, like technical work.
Real men work.
Are they called technicians though, or are they called engineers, or are they called?
You got to have an
Manager.
engineering degree to be an engineer.
Uh,
So
Do you?
it's a
I mean,
club.
petroleum transfer engineer.
It's a club.
I don't think so. Like you can be like a systems engineer, and
Systems
you don't
engineers
need
are all
an
fucking-
engineering degree.
Most
Engineering
systems
degree.
engineers are engineers, but
Maybe it's not systems engineer that I'm thinking of, but I definitely know someone who has engineer in his title and is not an engineer.
right, he's a faker.
Yeah.
It's probably
Fake it till you
based,
make it, bro.
Because the definition of engineer is like applied physics. So it's literally just using principles of physics in real or
so-
applied science, I should say. So it's using principles of science in the real world.
Shit.
Do you know
So
what I mean?
Is there like a scientist versus engineer debate? Like a
I've seen that in Big Bang Theory.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, physicist won.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is they go so sneaky into their fucking field, so they're going to come out on top. But the reality is if you ask them to do practical shit, and they're going to be crossovers. Some engineers are very technical based, and some scientists are going to be more physical based. Yep. But it's an overlapping area, so you'll have different things. But like every great invention, like physical invention, is technically, by definition, engineering.
Because it's real.
Because, yeah, exactly. It's actually applying the principles of science to create
But the person
something.
who did, like the Newton,
he would have
is the
been
scientist.
considered, yeah, exactly.
The Harrison Ford is the engineer.
Yeah, but like Galileo was a scientist, but that's because engineer wasn't a title back then. Like the building of the telescope is a feat of engineering. Like that's the thing. The Big Bang Theory blows that shit out of proportion. The reality is scientists and engineers and mathematicians, they all work very closely together on certain things, depending on the fields you go to.
I mean, okay, speaking of very difficult engineering, I mean, we're going to discuss one of the biggest topics right now.
Oh, yeah?
Are there more wheels or doors?
Oh.
Ugh.
I mean, the answer, in my opinion, is obvious. It's obviously doors.
Yeah, obvious.
I reckon
Obvious.
everyone is saying wheels, but you can't ever go with the masses. I don't know if it's the same way you guys are. Like
No, we
they're
had
fixed-
wheels and
they're
one
fixed
door.
meeting chairs because you can put more next to each other. So you can have like
Jesus,
an
that'd be
8-person
fucking
one and
depressing.
they'll all sit down.
Actually, yeah, in the client side of the building, they don't have wheels. You're correct. But in the working side of the building, they
The
all have
working
wheels.
side all has wheels.
Yeah, but that's still a lot of chairs.
Don't
So
worry about
minus
the numbers.
minus
Don't worry
10
about the numbers. This whole debate is about numbers.
That's fucked. You minus one meeting room off, and that's 60 wheels there. If you've
And then
got 10 chairs.
You guys aren't thinking about all the potholes that are everywhere. They're all doors.
Oh, really?
All those little potholes.
Oh,
to get
so
down to the
Baz, that
electrical system.
the circular table that your laptop is sitting on, I didn't know that was a wheel as well.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, because if any fucking crevice is a fucking door,
It's a
then
doorway.
any circular object is a wheel.
Okay, me and Aaron,
Yes.
we can agree. that-
Boys.
you know those like doors that get down like under the street to get down to
Yeah,
that? That's
sure.
a door.
That's not a pothole though.
That's what I mean. Though.
Yes, that would be a door.
That's a door. That's like
I wouldn't call that a door, like if I was to come across
But
it. But
for
if for the
this,
sake of this argument, I would
that's a
say
door.
that's a door, but I would still say that's not enough to justify the door
But
argument.
what is the shape? Just curiously, what is the shape of one of these manhole covers?
circle.
And what happens when you roll a circle? It becomes a wheel. Bro, Baz. Oh,
What happens when you
Baz,
roll a circle?
Game, set, match. How many fucking hula hoops are there in the world? Do you know how many little kids are fucking hula hooping around the universe?
This is not helping your point.
Bro, so many. Do you know how many rings are around
feel like- I
Saturn?
feel like you're
Saturn is built around with wheels.
I feel like this is not
I've
helping
already
your point,
game set
James.
matchy here. That's the fucking stupid thing because with probably that we've got one slide, or we've got two sliding doors there actually, but we've got these sliding doors in our apartment that go out to the balcony. With that sliding door there, you probably have more wheels in the bottom than you do doors in this house, just because it's such a heavy fucking thing, and you need to have wheels on bottom and top in order for it to slide smoothly.
But it's also not very smooth.
It's pretty smooth.
It's not smooth at all, bro.
It's honestly smooth, just like Manscaped.
Oh.
Fucking offer code milk bucket.
Code milk
There you
bucket.
go. Anyways, I got a fucking gripe, right?
Yep.
I reckon the reverse catfish is actually worse than the real catfish.
What's a reverse cut?
A reverse catfish is when a girl's photos look bad, but then she rocks up just fucking stunning.
How could that be a bad thing?
It's because, bro, when you see her pictures, you know, you're only going on this date to fill a quota. Because it's like if I don't go on a date once a year, I'm gonna look like the biggest fucking loser. Got to dust off the fucking hammer. Got to make sure I get back on the horse, right? So you're seeing this chick. She looks like a fucking ogre, right?
Damn.
So you've got like odd socks on. You didn't even shower. You haven't used fucking Manscaped's
Oh,
ball
you didn't shave your
deodorant.
beard.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
classic.
You don't feel. You're mailing it. Who cares?
Yeah.
And then you get there and she's fucking gorgeous, and you're completely thrown off. And you, the entire time, are fucking just confused about how this is the same person, completely destroying your fucking confidence for the night, and then it's fucked. Whereas with a catfish, yeah, you're disappointed a little bit.
But you're over-prepared rather than under-prepared.
Exactly.
I'm not going to lie, that's the dumbest fucking...
What are you
thought I've
talking
ever
about,
had.
bro? Think about
That's
the logic.
That's so stupid.
Imagine
Bro, I would-
going into a date thinking that you're going to have fucking some bitch from down the road and you get Mila Kunis. You're going to be so unprepared.
I would so
Your game's
much
gonna
rather
go out the window.
not be nervous all day for this fucking hot chick I'm about to see, and then just be there, cool, calm, and collected, and then fucking. I don't know about you guys, but I've never had that feeling where I've run out of things to say in a date. Like there's so many things you have when you meet a girl for the first time.
I have once.
Oh yeah?
And it was the most painful date ever. And when I even went for a second date with her. We did end up having a second date and it was just as painful.
Oh,
but it was just, she was so closed off.
She was dry.
And awkward, and dry that I just couldn't make a conversation flow.
I think I know who it is.
You do know.
Yeah.
Is it like getting
Do you want
blood?
to start, do you want to say the first letter just to confirm?
H.
Yep.
Yep.
Shit.
Caught the bus with me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Was it like trying to get blood out of a rock?
Yes.
Bro, I don't know the feeling, man. I feel like I keep on asking questions until
Here's
I
the
find
thing,
something
though.
they're interested in.
Here's the thing. You're going to go there expecting nothing. Cool, calm, collected. And then suddenly you get hit with a shock and you're going to talk too fast. You're going to be asking too many questions because you're trying to overcompensate the fact that, you know, you've got yesterday's underwear still on. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, firstly, even if I'm going on a date with a not that good looking girl, I'm still going to use my Manscaped.
Nah.
I'm still going to fucking. I'm
I
still
don't know
going
if
to
you're
be
going to use the
trimmed.
crop preserver.
I'm still going to have my puppy case on, man. I'm out there to impress, bro. Of
Bro, there's no way you'll have your puppy case on. Of
course I will.
No, not the one with the fucking airplane.
Bro, I've got one with a landing strip.
Do you?
That shit is fucking sick.
Wait, which girl?
I was about to say he's manifesting that shit.
What do you guys think of landing strips?
I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan either.
Honestly, not my ting, but I will have it for the entertainment value.
Wait, you'll have it?
No, not me. That's not what I meant.
Baz is fucking carving Mickey Mouse into his fucking balls for the joke.
I'll take it for the entertainment value. You know, like I'll enjoy it.
You go down, you see it, it's like, oh, okay, fuck it, I'll do it for the meme.
No, it's like, I mean, I don't think, if she did it seriously versus ironically, then it's a different story. Like if she thought it was a good look.
But girls used to think it was a good look.
Yeah, I know, but it used to be a good look. Now it's not. It's
Would you ever carve into your pubes caution heavy load? Like just right above your dick, just for the meme factor?
You'd have to have pretty thick pubes.
Yeah, you would.
I don't have
And a
thick
lot of
pubes.
time.
Yeah.
To fucking sit there perfectly carving out circular letters like C and shit like that. I don't know if I got the time for that.
Well, you know, speaking of girls that you're seeing, actually not girls that you're seeing, you brought this up the other day, and I think it's worthy of bringing it up to a podcast.
What I say?
So
Wait.
when guys,
I deny everything Basil's about to
no,
say.
it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. So when guys like dads say like they look at their daughter and they be like, "Oh, you look like your mother."
Oh, yeah, this.
It's such a normal compliment. It's a normal thing to say, but when you think about it, isn't that a bit fucking weird?
Yeah.
It's because the context of the situation was as three of us were manly men. You know, we do manly shit like wood chopping and
Yeah,
fucking
bro. Well, every day we chop
every day. You know what I mean? And we were watching Gossip Girl. as you do.
I was about to say, you're going to say what we're watching.
And the dad goes behind the daughter and like puts his arm around the shoulder and says like, "Wow, you look like your mother." And I was just a bit like, brother, you're saying you look a bit like a woman I'm very attracted to and have clearly fucked, otherwise you wouldn't be here. Do you know what I mean?
It's a bit strange to say it, but
It
it
just
feels
felt a bit Michael Jackson-y.
it's such a normal compliment. Why is it actually so weird when you think about it?
Yeah. It's just, it's, you delve a bit closer and you find out there's a lot of pedophiles in the world. That's what I've come to. There's a reason why when you go on that fucking site, Megan's Law or something like that, you see like all the dots.
I've never heard of it. Megan's Law?
Maybe it's not Megan's Law. It's one of the, it's a site on the US where you can see sexual predators near you.
Oh, shit.
What?
I
Yeah.
wonder if we have that here.
Sexualpredatorsnearyou.com.
Yeah.
.com.
Wow.
I actually saw your name pop up. Newly registered. What'd you do, man?
Because you never hear about sex offenders in Australia, I feel. Like, I feel in America, like, because you're not allowed within certain distance or everyone knows where they live,
Yeah.
it's widely discussed.
I don't know, bro. What about you?
Good at hiding over here.
Fuck off.
That's a joke. Baz, I'm curious, right?
Yeah.
How is your favorite basketball team, the Mills Park under 15 girls, going? How's the season
They're
going?
doing all right. They're starting to look like their mums.
Really? Really?
Yeah. I can't believe that. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, bro. And
Thank
remember,
fuck no
you're
one brought it up.
legally obliged to respond to that as your favorite basketball team.
So I
if
can
anyone
no
asks
longer
you.
say it's the Cavs.
No, you can't
To
say
be
it's the
fair,
Cavs.
they'd be doing me a favor.
To be honest with you, they could probably beat the Cavs right now.
What episode is that a reference to? It was very early on.
Early, like episode 4 or
I was
5.
going to say, it must be in the first 10.
Back when we were creative and thinking of ideas and not
Yeah.
just rambling about bullshit.
Fucking hell. Anyway, boys, we got a Q&A. Is it on Instagram or was it on?
It's on the Discord.
Yeah,
If
Discord.
you guys want to be part of the Q&As in the future, make sure to hit up the Discord. Links in all the links, or like the description, Instagram, Linktree, all that bullshit.
Bullshit.
But don't start shit, guys. We've had enough of you guys starting shit.
Bro, the amount of cunts who just keep fighting with people, it's just a bit
Stop
annoying.
it. Stop it.
It's honestly, as our friend Ollie would say, cringe and gay. Just,
Little
calm
shout
down for a
out to
second.
Ollie.
Shout out Ollie. We got to have him on the podcast one day.
Yeah.
Water said wheels or doors. We've been through this. Wheels obviously wins. Zui said,
say obviously.
how much would you have to be paid to date each other? He says as a joke or for serious, but let's say for serious.
Serious.
And you can't tell other people about this bet.
How long do you have to do it for?
Let's say 5 years.
What does date mean?
Like you guys, you're getting a joint mortgage. You've got a credit card. You guys go shopping
shit.
with. You hold hands walking down the street. You kiss.
For
Like
5 years?
yeah.
I think Baz and I would break up like instantly.
No, you have.
We would
but
have
then-
so
It
many
would be in
fucking
like the
small
8 figures, I'd
fights.
say, like 10 mil.
Really?
Really? What the fuck?
I'm a little bit hurt by that.
5 years in my 20s.
Yeah,
bro. That's the
5
rest of my
years.
20s.
Okay,
Yeah, but
let's
you don't
say-
have to be loyal.
Let's say
Yeah, still.
you're single and 40. But the key thing is you have to fuck each other.
Wait, I'm single and
shit.
40.
Yeah, so it's not like you're wasting your 20s. Like you had a marriage, didn't
Bro,
work out.
it's even more fucking precious your time.
Nah.
I wouldn't waste any, like, even if unless I was 12. I
15
wouldn't do
mil.
it. Huh?
15 mil.
Yeah, I said I would do it for 10 mil.
Okay, I'll wire you.
No way.
Cassie said, would you date your latest ex?
Yes.
Wait,
Also, he
Baz.
said yes.
Baz, the question is, what are you counting as an ex? Because there are a fair few people in
okay,
between
no,
the
no.
girl
My-
we all
my
know you're
last-
referencing.
My last actual
What?
ex.
So we're seeing them for over 6 months, or does that make things complicated in your definition as well?
I mean, like, I'd like to give it another chance because we didn't break up because we didn't like each other.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
broke
yeah.
up because she moved to country.
She's
Yeah.
baller now.
She's baller, making so much cash.
Baller.
What about you, Aaron?
No comment.
Oh, come on.
No
Bloody
comment
yes.
for me too. Big Leg said, what was Baz snorting when he decided to think he could fight an elephant? And can I have some? It's actually called cocaine. You can buy it on the dark
It's
web.
not. It's confidence.
Yeah, exactly. That's liquid cocaine. Carmen says ass or boobs.
I'm an ass man.
Oh, fuck.
I don't think you're an either man. I think you're a height man and that's it.
A height?
Yes.
Height is really fucking important.
Actually, I don't care about arsehole boobs either. As long
You're a
as there
face man.
is something. Yeah, I'm
You're
a
a
face
face
man.
man.
Yeah.
What about you, James?
I like the Latina build where it's big tits and big ass. But if I had to
Thanks, dickhead.
choose...
Getting both.
Thanks, dickhead.
But
This
if
guy,
we could say...
Man wants all the
Here's
fucking
the
ice
thing,
cream.
because you know how you see those girls with completely flat asses?
Yeah.
And it's like, you could literally... That's a cheese board right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you see girls with completely flat tits and it's like, that's also a cheese board.
Yeah.
If we were saying like, all right, one of them and good the other, I would always go tits. But I just think when you have a completely flat ass, it's just fucked.
Yeah.
But that being said, like if you're a little girl, you don't have to
So you'll
have
say
fucking
tits.
double Ds.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you're a smaller girl, it's more about proportion than like
Agreed.
big. Do you know what I'm saying?
And
So
also
if-
the shape.
if you did the
Yo, when they have the fucking high sitting, me and Baz go to a gym and there's a fucking PT there with like a high sitting glute. So she doesn't even have a
high sitting glute.
It's like it's
muscle
like
positioning.
yeah, like where does your bicep peak? If it peaks towards the end of your towards the side of your forearm, then a lot of times your biceps will look bigger, even if they're not that big. And it's the same thing with this. Like if it's peaking lower, it looks like you've got a saggy ass, even if you go to gym all the time.
oh shit.
You know what I mean? Like
More
higher
know.
peak means more like bubble butt.
So
usually.
it's more like genetic.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
muscle platement's all genetic.
So was your conclusion ass? So tits? Give us an answer.
Tits giving regular other things.
Give us an
ass
answer,
giving.
bro. Stop overcomplicating.
No, I'm not. I'm making it simple.
Tits
Simple
or
as
ass?
Simple does. I don't believe that you would say just ass, and then
No,
the
but
girl would be
it's-
flat chested.
Nah, it's the old 8 and 6 debate. 8 and 6. This one or that one?
Yeah.
Which one's the 8? Which one's the 6?
Oh no, 8 is tits, 6 is
Okay.
ass.
Yeah.
But that being said, I love a good ass. That's why I love the fucking Latina build, bro. You need that. Carmen says she's got 2 more questions. One is, would you ever do a milk bucket meetup?
Oh, 100%. Absolutely. We'd
Yeah.
love to do a live podcast one
That would
day.
be so sick.
Like a live interactive podcast.
It would be so much fun.
It would be vibes.
Carmen says, does it matter if a girl has a flat stomach?
No.
Or a girl has a stomach?
It doesn't
So
have
it's
to
not
be flat.
perfectly
No,
flat.
it doesn't have to. You don't have to be like a Victoria's Secrets model. But it's got to be reasonable. Like, if it's clear that you don't put in any effort, then
Yeah.
it's obviously a turn off.
Yeah,
but
same
that's
for
more-
guys.
Yeah,
It's also
the same for
different
guys.
strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just go with people who like what you got.
And
fucking
there's
live
definitely
life
such
happy.
thing as too skinny.
100%.
Definitely such thing because
Yeah,
you'll lose
100%.
other factors.
Yeah. This one is, you kind of have to go to the Discord to see it, listeners. So make sure you hit up podcast discussions in the Milk Bucket Discord. Smash or pass. It's moist critical in emo.
Yep.
Moist
Okay.
critical. Isn't that penguin?
Yep. Penguins.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of
Smash or pass him.
Yeah.
Fucking pass, obviously.
I think Aaron would smash.
Yeah, I think he would too.
I think he would.
Fuck.
When you rated the most gay?
No, okay, don't cheat.
what-
We
you know
all
what
know
they say,
Basil's
bro.
rated the most.
You know what
gay.
they say,
If your name starts with A, you love fucking ass.
bro. You could have made that rhyme so easily.
If your name starts with A, you're fucking gay. Sorry. Hey, editor, cut out the first one. Grey Light Guy said, if you were offered a button that had a 1 in 100 chance of turning you into a disabled turtle permanently, but the other 99 of 100 chances you get $1,000, how many times would you press it?
0.
0. Those odds are not great.
Fuck that.
What the fuck? $1,000 is not worth that
Okay,
risk.
what if
What
it's
about
$1 million?
10K?
Million.
I wouldn't do 10K either.
100K. Let's
Million.
work
I'd
out.
do $1 million.
How many times?
3.
3. I'd press it like 70 times, I'd say.
70?
Yeah.
Yo, that's playing with fate right
I
there.
don't give a fuck, bro. I'm lucky.
You will.
I'm a
if
lucky
you-
man.
Do you know what's funny? You won't give a fuck if you turn into a retarded turtle because you won't have the brain cognitivity to
I'll
fucking
keep
do
pressing and be like, why is nothing changing?
it. This is fun fact for people. I'm just reading through the questions and one guy says, I'm getting physically violent. I hate this debate. It's wheels. 15 billion Hot Wheel cars are manufactured. That's fucking 4 times 15 billion.
Yeah, but how many house doors are invented? Probably trillions.
Really?
Maybe even Google.
Can we please? We already went through this discussion. We don't need to go through it again.
Yeah, that's the end of the... Anyway, that's the end of the podcast Q&A.
Before we ended, there was something that someone told us, a girl that we were hanging out with earlier this week, told us that I had no fucking idea about. I think also the podcast needs to know.
Okay.
Because I know that none of you guys knew this before, but apparently there's kids size masks, like air masks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I only learned about that as well.
Which is strange because you would think that, okay, it makes sense. All right, there's a kid size mask, but
Yeah.
who would have thought that people have designed like a baby size mask?
Have you ever seen that?
I've never seen
anywhere?
them before
Where is selling them? Woolies aren't selling them.
because kids don't need to wear masks.
Yeah.
Like in public transport, they don't need to wear them. In schools, I think.
True.
Maybe in schools they have to wear them. I'm not sure. But I know that most of the time, like kids don't need to wear masks.
What do you guys think of buying expensive kids' shoes? Like buying like Jordan 1.
I like it. I'm a big fan.
Really?
I am
You'd-
not.
I'm so not. You'd pay $60 for a shoe he's not going to fit in 2 weeks?
Oh, fucking no, $60. That's
For
nothing,
2 weeks.
Shut
I'll
up,
spend-
Baz.
I'll spend-
$60 that's nothing. What do you mean?
60
You don't
bucks.
buy expensive things, Baz. You talk a big game. You
Yeah.
act like, oh, I'm Mr. Commercialism.
Bro,
but in actual
60 bucks.
fact, man's opposite.
$60 for a pair of shoes. They'll
That
last
is-
maybe a couple months.
No, like
That's
2
not a
weeks.
good
They
deal.
grow, bro.
2 months, 60 pairs.
Wait, how young
$60.
is the kid we're talking about? Are we talking like 11, 8?
No,
talking
not
like
11.
toddlers.
I'm talking about a toddler.
Oh, and how long do they actually last?
I have no idea.
Very quick.
Probably like a month.
Yeah, maybe.
I would still do that.
No, you
I mean,
wouldn't.
I like those pictures of kids that are looking fly. I really like those
Hey,
photos.
yeah, I know he
Bit
does.
creepy.
And I also
He
I
likes
wouldn't
on
have-
his fucking wank Instagram.
I would I wouldn't have a kid unless I was already doing well monetarily. So for me at that stage, like I would want to give the kid like
I mean,
fucking
what if
nice
you don't
deal.
have a choice?
What do you mean?
What if you get a girl pregnant and she says no to the coat hanger?
Correct.
I mean, in that case, I can always change my name and go to Thailand.
Huh?
I can always change my name and go to Thailand.
Oh, yeah, nice.
But
How quick would it take for Basil to get fucked in the ass by a ladyboy if he moved to Thailand? I'm
I'd give
guessing
it a
one
week.
day.
One day.
Really? A week?
Okay. Yeah, a
I've
week.
been in Thailand for longer than a week.
Exactly. You were waddling a little bit when we arrived.
Hey, dabbling doesn't count.
Oh, mate. Depends if dabbling ends in your asshole.
Anyway, boys, thanks for tuning into episode 51. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to follow the TikTok. Make sure to follow the podcast, Spotify. Make sure to leave a review on Spotify because they're now open. And turns out we have a 4.9 star review between like I think close to 100 people,
Holy shit.
which I was shocked to see. But I'm fucking proud of it, boys.
Yeah, cheers for
Yeah,
everyone.
I mean, if we can get some more, that'd be fucking sick because it helps with the ratings. So it helps let people discover it just organically without going through TikTok or YouTube or something like that. If you have any YouTube video ideas, please send them and put them into the podcast or send them on Instagram. We appreciate all that. Code Milk Bucket for our sponsors, Puppy This, and also for Manscaped.
Links in the description below. Also, next week, everyone, the fucking 52nd episode of the Milk Bucket podcast.
Yeah.
Officially 1 year's worth of content over the course of a week.
Yeah.
It'll come up to that soon. So I'm thinking we have a fucking fan-centric podcast. So send in ideas. Make sure, maybe we'll post some polls on the Instagram or the Discord to make sure you stay attentive to all that shit. And we'll try and include all the fans in this fucking sick journey we've had, boys.
I love
For
it.
sure.
And girls.
Keen as guys. See you guys next week.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.